If you know anything about me, a lot of you don't know me personally, but if you know me, you would know that me and my friends, we look like the UN. Like if we were ever all sitting around together at one time, we looked like the UN. And so I love the diversity in my friendships, and I love that I get to sit down and have real conversations. And me and two of my closest best friends, we're sitting around having a conversation, and one of the guys said, he's a white guy, he said, I've never intentionally done anything to build racism or to build that agenda. And I was like, yeah, I know that. I know that. But he said, wait a minute. I also have never in my life done anything intentionally to tear it down. He said, I've never helped deconstruct it. So basically, what I'm saying in not helping deconstruct it is that it's okay that it's there. And I was like, yo, first of all, you're a beast for being able to even formulate that thought, admit that thought. But it made me start thinking about the fact that right now, we're in a position where we are being deconstructed. Our foundation is being deconstructed, bottom line. I don't agree necessarily with all the ways that it's being done. I don't agree with hurting people to make a point, or stealing, or destroying things. I don't agree with that. But I have also seen, I've been, just up watching the news nonstop, and I've seen peaceful moments. I see moments where actually there's righteous anger, but it's being done and communicated in a way that's not destructive. It's a way that's actually going to build things up. And I believe that we are being deconstructed, whether you like it or not. Systems are being deconstructed in this moment. And the beauty of that is that we have the opportunity to rebuild in a beautiful way. We have the opportunity to use the tools of kindness and empathy, and a tool is righteous anger, compassion for each other. We have the tools to rebuild. My dad always says it this way. He says, right now I'm standing in my house, and if there was a foundation issue, there would always be something showing up in the way of a crack in the walls, or floors that are unlevel. And you'd always constantly, if you don't fix the foundation, you are constantly, for the rest of your life, gonna have to be painting over cracks and fixing flooring and doing patchwork, when what needs to happen is a deconstruction and a reformulating, a rebuilding of a foundation. A lot of times deconstruction takes a lot of work, and some people are like, no, I don't want to mess with it. But then stuff happens like an earthquake where you don't have a choice. You are deconstructed. And if you didn't fix it before, you're gonna have to fix it now. And we're in a position now where I believe in the church with all my heart. I believe in the hearts of people like my friends that I was just talking about, who are like, no, I haven't intentionally done things to defunct a system that I don't like, but I'm going to do it right now. I believe that there are enough of us that love each other and have those voices that we could actually make decisions right now that will change the face of our country, that will change the face of our world. I believe it. I know I'm not trying to sound idealistic in a time like this, but I believe that if we make those choices, and if you understand that your voice matters as it relates to rebuilding the foundation of our country, that it can actually happen. I believe in the church. I believe in God's power working through us. And I would encourage you today. And I'm looking up ways that I can be helpful in presenting resources, or knowing more, just making sure that my friends know the reality of my story, just things that I faced. I want to know the reality of theirs. I want to understand things that we can do to help each other. That is what we can do in these moments, to deconstruct and rebuild, again, using the tools of kindness, compassion, humility, righteous anger, empathy. Empathy to me is the biggest tool. Putting yourself in somebody else's shoes is the first step to understanding where they are coming from and walking in unity. I believe that with all my heart. So I want to encourage you. I want to say thank you to everybody on either side, whatever that means. Everybody who has been taking legitimate steps that are actually going to make positive change. I want to thank you and encourage you, and we can do this. We can do it. We can do this. I know we can. Let's go.